I went one-on-one with LeBron a few years ago, and we had a jump ball. And LeBron went up. He got the tip, went the length of the court, dunked it, and just then turned around, and just then I was jumping. So that's it.
I got lucky. Bill says if I'd been born a few thousand years ago, I'd have been some animal's lunch, because I'd have gone on saying, well, I allocate capital, and the animals say they're the kind that taste the best, and I can't run fast and I can't climb trees. You don't need a lot of brains in this business. I mean, I've always said if you got an IQ of 160, give away 30 points to somebody else, because you don't need it in investments. What you do need is emotional stability.
I've got a partner, Charlie Munger, says he admires humility enormously, but he wasn't quite given his fair share.
We call on people that have $1 billion or more, at least Steve tells us they do, and all we ask is 50%. So if you have trouble living on $500 million, I'm going to put out a book, How to Live on $500 Million. I will say this about investing. Everything you do learn is cumulative. What I learned at 20 is useful to me now. What I learned at 25 is useful to me now. And so if you got the principles, if you know what makes a good business, if you know what makes a good manager, if you know what makes a good product, and you learn that in one business, there is some transference. Knowing what to leave out is just as important as knowing what to focus on. If A-Rod is here and he bats 350, I mean, you can say, well, he didn't hit 650, but 350 is terrific. It's the same way in philanthropy. You want to do it intelligently. You want to focus, if you have the funds, you want to focus on big things, but you don't want to focus on sure things, because you won't be accomplishing anything. Therefore, you should not get discouraged about the fact that 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, or maybe 4 out of 5 don't work out the way you want. If 1 out of 5 does, and you change millions of lives, you should feel very good about what you've done. I don't think I can win every game. Somebody said, how do you beat Bobby Fischer? You play him any game except chess. So I don't play Bobby Fischer chess. Today, tomorrow, there are people making gifts, maybe $5, maybe $10, maybe to the food bank we heard about before, where it really means that they give up a movie or a dinner out, maybe it's a larger sum, maybe a trip to Disneyland or something. Other people are giving up money, millions of people, that has real utility to them. And literally, I've never given away $1 that has utility to me.
This has been described as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you'll understand why. Once will be enough in a lifetime.
Then again, once you get a taste of these girls yelling for you,
true,
sir.
Finding groupies. I've been waiting all my life. Now pay particular attention to the first line, because this is what it's all about. You've got to give a little, take a little, and let your